All right, a health alert this morning for what could be a medical breakthrough. Breast cancer patients may now be able to skip chemotherapy without hurting their chances of beating this deadly disease. Here's a breakdown of this groundbreaking medical study. A breast cancer diagnosis can be life-changing. Now, the largest study ever done of breast cancer treatment finds that women with the most common form of the disease can avoid the harsh treatment of chemotherapy altogether without hurting their chances of survival.
This is a game changer for these women.
The study, published by the New England Journal of Medicine, involved early-stage breast cancer that has not spread to the lymph nodes, is fueled by hormones, and gene testing showed that most women don't need treatment beyond surgery and hormone blockers.
Now we can identify a larger group of women that we can avoid chemotherapy and just give anti-estrogen therapy and get the same result.
The side effects of chemotherapy can be devastating. Hair loss, fatigue, and nausea, just to name a few. Now with the gene test, many women can now skip chemo, a development that will change the course of treatment.
A lot of my patients who are still wondering in their heart, should they have done chemo or not, I think this will be very reassuring.
And the results are expected to spare up to 70,000 patients a year in the United States and many more elsewhere.
Well, it can be a dangerous time of year for kids in pools. At least 3 children have been rescued from the water in near drownings in the Twin Cities in just the past 2 weeks. The latest was Saturday in Edina. Abby's Hope is a local group that advocates safe pool practices. Now, it may sound like a no-brainer, but its founder says parents really have to know their child's swimming ability and also always be on the lookout. Don't assume everyone is keeping an eye on the pool.
We really try not to scare. There's enough scary stuff involved in water and pools and lakes and tides and oceans and rivers and whatnot, the unknown. What we're trying to do is educate people, not scare them into submission.
So if you're having a hard time finding the right swimming lessons for your family, Abby's Hope works with the YMCA to provide lessons for everyone. Members of Congress returned to Capitol Hill today. It's usually a quiet time of year for lawmakers, but not in 2018. There could be a showdown in the House on immigration, and in the Senate, Republicans say they want to stop an all-out trade war after President Trump's decision to impose tariffs on several close U.S. allies. Plus, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, he is threatening to cancel the usual August recess in order to push Republican priorities ahead of the midterms.
In case you missed it over the weekend, this is a video everyone is talking about today. That's an off-duty FBI agent in Denver dancing at a bar, decides to pull off a backflip. Problem is, a gun falls from his waistband and accidentally fires, shooting a man in the crowd in the leg. Thankfully, that man wasn't seriously hurt, but the agent is now under investigation, and authorities will review video from that night as they wait for a blood test to see if he was drinking when the shooting happened.
I bet I can guess what that blood test is going to show.
Yeah, exactly. The Florida high schoolers behind the March for Our Lives are now looking to what's next for their movement. The kids who entered the spotlight after a shooting at their school are fighting for gun control reform. They will hold a press conference later this morning. They haven't released any details yet about their big announcement. Millions of people joined their cause during the 800 March for Our Lives events back in March. KARE 11 anchor Randy Shaver is celebrating 20 years of being cancer-free this year. And this morning, the golf tournament benefiting his cancer charity tees off at the Rush Creek Golf Club. 90 cents of every dollar is donated, and the tournament has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in the past. Plenty of local celebrities participate, and we'll have coverage all day right here on KARE 11.
All right, well, you said it, so we're talking about it this morning. A lot of you responding to our story about all of the near drownings recently. A lot of parents chiming in, pretty much saying to other parents, watch your kids. Samir saying exactly that. She says, stay by them. If they're not strong swimmers, you don't want to get in the water. We'll grab a life jacket or arm floaties, or don't go. Gail kind of says the same thing. Do not know the circumstances, but people need to put their phones down and watch their kids. She's hoping all those kids are okay. And Lindsay tells us just because there are lifeguards present does not mean you don't have to watch your kids as well. So again, this story has been posted on our page, so let us know what you think. And of course, this is a topic every summer as people head out to the pool, to the lake. People just have to be mindful and keep an eye on all their children.
So often you go to pools, you go to playgrounds, everyone's on their phones, and it only takes seconds for a kid to like slip away like that.
Yeah, really be mindful indeed.